Hey guys, how you going? This is Apai. It's been a few weeks since our last podcast. Bear in mind, we do actually have another podcast where Amber and I actually did an interview with the Connected Horizon leaders, and we sort of asked them about identity, and they actually gave you youth some advice. So stay tuned for that one. So for this opening segment, the topic today is going to be belief, right? So what do you believe in? We have three different types of belief. There's belief in ourselves, there's a spiritual belief, as well as the belief in others and encouraging them. So with ourselves is about understanding that we can do things, in that struggle. It might be looking for work. It might be trying to mend relationships. It might be, from a sporting aspect. But it's important to have that belief in yourself, right? In the spiritual aspect as well, the Salvation Army is a Christian organization. And so I've actually brought to you guys Philippians 2:3. And basically the rundown of it is to not do anything out of ambitious or selfish desires, but to sort of be humble. And in that humbleness, also remember to think of yourself as lower than others. So in other words, just remember, life is not necessarily always competitive, but we got to, sort of lower ourselves, help each other out and be humble. And always remember to take care of one another. And the last one as well is belief in others and encouraging others. It's important to do that, whether that be encouraging family, friends, or again, just tying it back to believing ourselves. So the question is, what does belief look like to you? So have a ponder on that, think about it, and get back to us.
Add it up.
All right, we're going to head into the sporting segment. So the Spencer Golf Port Augusta League for the under 15s, we had Central Augusta who played Port over the weekend, and the score was 47-53. And then we had under 18s. There was Central Augusta playing Port, and that was 53 points to 35. And that Prop Risdon was 83, and South Augusta was 24. So tomorrow we're going to be having from the under 18s and under 15s is South Augusta versus Central Augusta, as well as Port versus West Augusta. So for all you people out there, youth who are playing, have fun, kick goals, and try not to get injured. So I guess I always say that, but just remember to have fun. And whilst we're on the sporting stuff, the AFL, Richmond beat West Coast 88 points to 51, and then some of the good games that we have this week are Port and Swans, as well as Blues versus the Pies, and with Crows of a bye. So for all you fans out there, good luck to your teams. In the NRL, we have the Eels and Rabbitohs yesterday, and the Rabbitohs won 38 points to 0. Wow. And the upcoming games, we have Roosters and Broncos, and Penrith and the Tigers. And in the basketball scene, the playoffs, it's my understanding that the playoffs are resuming. There was talks that it wasn't due to a sensitive issue, but I believe the players have banded together and they will continue. So as it stands, the Bucks are 3-1 over Orlando Magic. The Lakers are 3-1 over the Portland Trail Blazers. Rockets and OKC are 2-2 as it stands. The Mavs are down 2-3 to the Clippers. And last but not least, Jazz 3-2 over the Denver Nuggets. So again, in the sporting world, have fun with your teams, go well, and try not to get injured in the sports. So, yeah. Amber, do you have something interesting for on this day?
Yeah, for sure I do. So on this day, Martin Luther King gave the speech, I Have a Dream. So yeah, go and check it out. It's very famous, and it's even taught throughout the schools still to this day. Also, Jack Black is having his birthday today. I believe he turns
51.
All right.
Yep.
Go Jack Black.
Yep. Kung Fu Panda, right? The voice of Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
he stars in so many things. He's he's so much fun. He brings a smile to your face as soon as you think of him.
Yep, he does. Absolutely. I'm not sure how many of you guys out there are actual Beatles fans. Maybe you guys know of your parents or probably your grandparents. But this song here that I suggested is Love Me Do, which was made in 1963, which is the same year as Martin Luther King's speech as well. So, yeah, have a tune, have a listen to it. Love Me Do by the Beatles, who are arguably, in some people's opinions, the greatest band. Another segment as well we'll be doing is the random sport team. So for this one here, I have put down the New York Yankees. They're an American baseball team from New York who were founded in 1903. So have a research, have a dig, have a find, see what the famous players were.
Add it up.
So spider webs, get this, spider webs were actually used as bandages in ancient times in Greece and in ancient Rome.
And in ancient New Zealand.
Well, apparently. Why is that, Amber?
It's just a random fact. Somebody must have mentioned it to me while I was growing up back in New Zealand.
Yeah.
So, when it came time to need some kind of bandaging, and all that was around was spider webs.
Look under the deck and there you go.
What do you do? But adhere to the ancient wisdoms.
And current wisdoms. So that's awesome. But it did sort of work.
Yeah, it
Yep.
stopped the bleeding.
Yep.
You had to have a fair bit of it though, you know.
Yep, a lot.
Yeah.
So 1 or 2 strands just won't do.
No.
All right. I believe we have a random country. So what's the random fact? Country.
Yeah. So the random country that's not so random is Scotland. And
Scotland.
good on the Apai. And there's a capital there. We need Apai to tell us what the capital is.
The capital of Scotland is Glasgow.
Yes.
Glasgow.
It's Glasgow. Also, the lands of Braveheart, you know.
For freedom.
Amen.
So, yeah. Scotland. So, yeah, just shout out to Scotland. Amber, word for the day?
Yeah, okay. So our word for the day, it goes like this. If opportunity does not knock, then go ahead and build yourself a door.
Yeah. And that sort of ties into what I was talking about before, right? Belief. So what would you sort of say about that? What are your views on that?
Straight up, like, you it's all about you, how you view the world, your point of view, what you want to achieve, and don't let anyone take that from you. You've got to go ahead and just create and create and create. And sometimes you might be the very only person that is the one that's able to see the thing. Doesn't make you right or wrong. No, it doesn't. It just means that you're the one that's carrying that thing, and you got to do the work.
Awesome.
Build the door.
That's it, build the door. And just remember as well to encourage others as well, if they're in that position, to build the door, right? To see different ways, to see different avenues as well. So again, for youth out there, just remember those things. So thank you, Amber, for that. Well put. Just closing off right now, around town. So we have, what's coming up this week?
This week with the Youth Bus and Connected Horizons programs, we have some youth mentoring going on. That's Mondays. If you would like to know something about our program and what we're doing behind the scenes, hit us up.
Just while we're on that as well, Youth Bus season is actually around the corner. I want to be keeping you guys updated on this weekly, but just hold on to your hats because the Youth Bus season is coming. And again, spread the word, talk about it. And I guess similar to this podcast as well, we still need a name. So if you guys are suggesting anything, please do. And just what Amber touched on as well, this Monday here we'll be looking to do sort of like a group thing maybe around, it depends though, but I think it might be around movies this Monday. So we'll just see how that goes. Probably like an animation of some sort. But thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Take it easy. Have a good week. And we'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.